Ham Radio 2.0, episode 96, part 4. Tom, K4ZGB, this one's for you. I met up with the RadioSport guy at Dayton Hamvention. I first talked to him at Orlando Hamcation a couple months ago, but then I was able to get an interview with him at Dayton this year, so this is that interview. Hope you enjoy. Dave, Tom's the other guy. WI6R with RadioSport, and again, we were at DXpedition Costa Rica last year. We've gone for 3 years, but last year Tom was the first time that the guy Tom came with us. He's like K4 something. I wish I could remember his call sign, but he had one of these RS60s hooked to his Elecraft K3, and he just couldn't stop talking about it. And he's like, this is the greatest headset I've ever used. He's got a couple of Heils at home, and he likes those, but he was just like, this is the one I always use. CW guy, so he's listening for the signals in there. And he let me wear it one time when I don't know CW, but I was doing some sideband, and it worked really well. So you told me your story at Orlando, so just go ahead and tell us how you got started and what all this is.
So after I retired and decided to get back on the air, we'd moved and didn't have towers and antennas up, but I decided we'd string up something and get on the air.
Okay.
And one of my frustrations was having really good quality headsets to use. And anybody who's been in this hobby for a while has a box full of old broken headsets that they've had, and and they look at that and go like, gee, I probably could have had a nice set for what I spent on all that.
Right.
And so I went to see my buddy who's been building commercial communications headsets that time for almost 25 years.
Okay.
And I said, look, I need to make some headsets for my radios.
Okay.
And so I basically went through his parts bins and built a listen-only headset because I'm a CW operator.
Okay.
But I also built a boom mic because I chase DX and want to be able to work the sideband guys too. And of course, getting back on the air, I started meeting all the local hams, and I ended up having to build headsets for them because they insisted on having ones like I had.
Yeah.
And I think I built like 16 headsets, and my neighbor W6SL John, really kind of encouraged me to, look, build these. Where else can somebody buy something like this?
Right.
And so we said, well, okay, let's give it a shot. So we built 25 of the listen-only, 25 of the boom mic headsets, and took them to a little ARRL convention, and I mean a small one.
Okay.
And we sold 13 headsets in 4 hours, and I said, okay, people really are ready to buy quality headsets. So that was 7 years ago.
Okay.
And today, of course, we've had great feedback from hams.
Good.
My partner Jason, who builds the commercial headsets now, it's almost 30 years.
Gosh.
And he's built 2.5 million communications headsets. So
when you say commercial, if I remember correctly, in Orlando, you told me he builds helicopter headsets.
Well, we build aviation headsets, both pilot headsets, helicopter headsets, police, fire, EMT. As a matter of fact, I built the headsets for the LA Fire Department because the ham built the intercom system for them.
Okay.
And so they've been all outfitted with ours.
So they really have to be noise canceling being a helicopter.
Yeah, those are really different, and we do also industrial, both radio and intercom systems. Things like people building these 10,000 horsepower transmissions in a building, and they need noise canceling while they're testing them.
Right. Okay.
And so they're on an intercom system with them. So it's a very similar requirements.
Okay.
And then the racing industries, we have OEM customers in the commercial side, and so we have one in NASCAR, one in off-road racing, and one in road racing. But that's really was the basis for us. However, the amateur gear that we have is so different from that equipment. So it meant new headphone drivers, different impedances, different frequency responses, a whole new series of microphones. And of course, as our new radios come out with TXEQ capability, that brought on even more microphones. Currently we have 2 electric mics and 3 dynamic mics, which really serve everything we have right now.
So basically ICOM and not ICOM.
No, actually that's not the case. And one of the things that we've done along the way is we've built capabilities into our headset to radio cables that allow us to use one microphone across a whole range of radios.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that means I can just plug cables into radios and move my headset from radio cable to cable.
Okay.
And so I use an electric mic across an ICOM station, a Yaesu FT1000MP, a Flex radio. You can use it on the Elecraft K3. You can use it on the KX3s, KX2. I mean, all sorts of things. So
Okay.
So that really saves a lot of the hassle.
Yeah,
we've also built our own microphone connector. It's an aluminum alloy, lightweight connector with solderless connections.
Okay.
So the cables can be reconfigured. If you buy a new radio 2 years, 3 years from now, you can send it in. It's a free service to reconfigure the cable.
Okay.
And the idea is you've got a headset that should last you a lifetime. Our RS20S and RS60CF have a 5-year warranty. And so there's no reason to have obsolescence in the headset.
Right. Absolutely. Okay.
So that's kind of the what got all this started.
Right. Okay. Good. Okay. Tell me your website.
So it's Arlan, ARLAN, communications.com.
ARLAN communications.com.
Correct.
Okay. So if I just Google RadioSport, will it come up?
Oh yeah, you'll get a couple of pages of things on Google.
Yeah. And I saw your eHam reviews there. You printed them out, so you must be proud of those. That's a good thing.
Yeah. we have, I don't even know what the number is now. I'm sure it's over, we have more reviews than anyone else on headsets, and we have probably the highest ranking. So
good.
Our customers do the best job. Our
effort is that's the best advertising.
I mean, we just try to build the best headset we can, and we try to give absolutely the best customer service we can, because that's why we're doing this.
That's why it's, and just to confirm, these are all made in the USA.
No, actually, they're not. Our manufacturing is actually done in Korea.
In Korea,
and we did that quite a number of years ago, and I have a long history of working with Samsung and others in manufacturing the electronics industry, and the workmanship is just absolutely outstanding. And we couldn't do what we're doing now if I wasn't able to build these on our automated manufacturing line that we build our commercial headsets. And then actually my wife and I actually do all of the amateur radios. So we take it up to a certain point. We do all the final configurations. We've designed the microphones and headphone driver impedances to match what our radios are, the frequency responses. And then we've, of course, got some new headsets this year we're showing.
Sometimes when people see new products on the market, they automatically assume they're made in China. Which, Yaesu, Icon, all these guys are made in Japan, and they're quality products. And, of course, Elecraft's made in the USA. Buddy Pole's made in the USA. But, when someone sees new stuff like this, that's one of the first questions that I get. I do a lot of reviews of different equipment, and I get asked, was this made in China? And if the answer is no, then you don't usually care where it's made as long as it's not made in China. Well, I don't know if I agree with that or not, but sometimes some people feel that way.
The problem with building overseas is you need to have control.
Yes.
And it's not just quality control. You need security and all sorts of things, which can be an issue.
Yes.
And actually, we have distributors now in the UK, Russia, Germany, Dubai, Australia, and China. And China may be my biggest distributor.
Really?
And the reason is they have guys who demand quality, and they're having a hard time finding it as well. And we're actually building headsets for them. We don't build for anyone else. So it's that. I mean, that's really the answer. Is quality is really what they're after.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, Dave, thank you very much. Thanks for taking some time and interviewing us here. This is the last day. Everything's raining outside, so I'm just going to walk around and get some more interviews from people.
Great. Thanks, Jason.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.